Here's another oversight by the VA.
No,
I know.
Ooh.
never happens.
From the Air Force Times. It's actually from all the times. It was in all those Air Force, Army, Navy. Hip replacements and other orthopedic devices are not properly tracked by the VA.
Shocked me.
If a veteran's artificial hip or shoulder reconstruction gets recalled because of manufacturing problems, Veterans Affairs officials may not be able to notify the people that they went into, according to a warning from a government watchdog released last week, or last week, actually. Investigators from the GAO said despite widespread use of non-biological implantable medical devices among VA patients, the department lacks an effective tracking system for many of the items, leading to health and safety concerns.
Did you guys have to fill out like a hand receipt for these or something?
No,
Yeah.
they're just
Nothing.
like
Your fault. You lost it.
Check the
Your
database. Who's
Your
got that
fault.
one?
Hey,
no
he signed a hand
serial
receipt.
number. That's right. They're just like, hey, this is free for you. I'm like, fucking
I
A.
signed it with Vis-a-Vis, man. Come on. You're wiped
Please,
off.
pencil.
There was zero fine print about, if this knee goes out, come back, we'll give you another one. You know?
Yeah.
There was nothing like that. So
If we continue down this road, I'm going to become a conspiracist like the rest of you are.
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
trying-
I'm
It's
gonna
about
join
damn
to
time,
turn
Eric.
you.
I'm going to join the dark side,
know
here,
you.
man. I'm telling
Uh-huh.
you.
Well,
It's
you
about
know,
damn time.
when Ukraine wins that war.
Ah.
Investigators noted that the problem does not extend to cardiac devices like pacemakers or implantable defibrillators, where such recalls and problems demand immediate attention. Those items are monitored and tracked meticulously by VA staffers. Good, as they should.
That's
right?
awesome.
But other medical devices are not accounted for in the same way. While the department tracks total numbers of items in use, the specific equipment is not stored in a database with the veteran using it, leaving a gap in information if problems arise. How many did you give up? A couple 100,000. Who'd you give them to? I don't know.
Here's my mechanical arm back.
One of the guys was called Glenn. I remember that. I'm pretty sure there was a Glenn.
VA officials said they implemented more than 1 million such devices in veteran patients from 2019 to 2023. The GAO said there have been 4 major recalls to hip replacements and other implantable orthopedic medical equipment in the last 3 years. Although the actions covered were fewer than 30,000 items. So the chance that your hip or my knee is among them, it's fairly low.
I didn't get mine through the VA. I went through civilian because the VA wanted me to do physical therapy. They laughed at me when I first went in there, like, I can't do anything for you. And then they wanted to do injections. I'm like,
oh, you got to go
impact,
through the lowest cost possible.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, like, there's literally nothing left here. So I ended up
Like,
going.
I'm TRICARE Select, baby.
Yep. I literally went in, x-rayed. He walked in, young guy's like, when do you want to do it? I'm like, let's go. Like,
Was it your hip?
yeah, left
Your
hip.
hip,
And it was cool, man. Like, all the, like, first of all, like, you go in and it looks like an OBGYN table, which is hilarious. They thought, they're like, sometimes people are intimidated. I'm laughing. I'm like, why
Kevin's
are
like,
you-
I've been here before.
yeah.
I paid for this last time too.
And you know what? The doctor ain't half bad looking, so you know what? I'm okay with it. Let's go.
It's like the
Yeah,
point of view.
Latex.
The point of view is a little different, but I
Yeah.
am familiar with this equipment.
Yeah. And you know, like there's an X-ray up there, and they had like they used a computer to kind of figure out what device to use, right? So they cut you open, do all that, and then they put like a practice one in, and they put everything together to make sure it's right, and they put the real one in. It's super cool.
Oh wow!
You get to keep the old one?
I asked him, 'cause he cut my femoral head out, and he said, I saw him a couple hours after surgery. He's like, you had so many bone spurs. I'm like, yeah, I know. And my right one's probably just as bad. And I'm like, do you still have it? He's like, I can't give it to you. I'm like, damn it. Oh, I asked. Come on now.
Put it in a specimen case on the shelf, like your
Yeah,
mother's
oh
ashes.
yeah, a little formaldehyde. Like,
That'd be
yeah,
perfect.
I love that. Little
That's
centerpiece.
my hip. Mhm.
Yeah.
Never fear though, because you know what the VA is planning to do about it.
Spreadsheet.
In a statement, VA officials,
On an unclassified network that's not guarded by anything.
VA officials.
Sorry, man.
It's all right.
Sorry,
Your statement was funnier than the joke I was trying to say. But this isn't a joke. It's from the article.
Dog
In
problem.
in a statement, VA officials promised to review the issue and address needed changes by March 2025. So we're good.
I'm not
Give us a
anti-VA. I'm like, VA's been good to me, but there are definitely some more proficient ways.
There are
to
things.
go
Yeah,
about
VA
things.
has been good to me too. But the
Yeah,
things
if
that
you're
happen in the VA, and it's at
Bro.
mid-management and up level.
Yeah.
It's just like, how did you not think of this? All you got to do, write them down, write their names down. You know, it's okay. Isn't the database that said I got a knee replacement, doesn't that feed anything else?
Serial number 04432.
it.
It's right there.
Or the number of bases or VA hospitals that are actively doing knee replacements or hip replacements. They're not infinite.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
It's not
right,
that-
It's freaking less than 100, I'm assuming.
right.
You know?
I mean,
Let's
I would
start
imagine
there.
even the tobacco company has lots that they know where they went to, right?
Yeah, we track. We track all sorts of stuff. It's just hilarious that they got no problem with the pacemakers. So there's a process in place.
That's right. Good
But
point.
yet, then you got the precious Todds taking care of the knees. That they're just like, okay, can't boop, boop, boop. So we got rocks and sticks over here, and 2003 Excel spreadsheets.
Which
over
all they
here
got to do
that
is
seem to be working.
Yeah, this seems to be working if you input the data, right?
Yeah.
We
I
need
think
an
VA
AI.
leadership went to the Edwards Air Force Base School of Management, and that's kind of where we're at.
We need
Nice.
an AI, man. We need one of them.
But at the
scary
same
AIs.
time, I remember working at A Swiss, 2 Swiss when they were like, hey, we've lost all our senior NCOs. I was like, you knew this a year ago.
You saw this coming.
Why didn't you do anything about it? They're like, get back to work. Like, fuck, that's an answer? So, anyway,